is going up for the monthly when compared to the yearly, then you know something's going right. Our previous year or prior year daily call average will show us what we did last year. So obviously we have no runs, no anything for last year. So this is obviously an improvement. The next one we have is the route number. The route number here is basically designed to allow you to split your facilities or your city up into routes that are easily manageable for your marketing associates. If you have a big map or something of your of the city or your service area, and you split that up into several squares, each one, say 1 or 2 or 3 square miles, you can really better efficiently hit all the facilities in your area that you need to, and avoid driving all over town, wasting fuel, wasting time, so on and so forth. So you could do this here. You could put this on a route number. This route number is printable, and you can print out the routes themselves for your marketing associates. The next thing we have is the number of beds at this facility. This is something that I find important, and I will basically just have marketing associates call around and ask, hey, how many beds do you have? How many skilled beds do you have? This is important to me because if I know that I have an exclusive contract with, say, I don't know, White Acres, skilled nursing facility, and they have 100 beds and send us 20 runs a month, then I know that White Pines with 125 beds should have that kind of same amount of traffic coming out of it. So it does help me kind of at least guesstimate the size of the market, or the number of volume of runs coming out of White Pines, if I have something to compare that to. I think statistically we can probably go back and analyze every skilled nursing facility and find that there is a distinct correlation between the number of beds at the facility and the number of runs we do in a given month. So this is data that I would keep, and it's data that I would look at routinely to see how we're doing. Now, as we go down, you'll see that we have a link here that says make a log entry for this facility, and below it we have recent visit logs. The visit logs are basically this. When I send marketing associates out to the field, I usually send them out with a netbook or a laptop. Sometimes I've seen them even use Blackberries or iPhones or iPads, and basically this is the way it works. Your marketing associate walks into White Pines and they have a meeting with Angela, and once they're done with that meeting with Angela and they go back out to their car, the first thing that they do is bring up EmergiTrack and enter in that log visit. And the advantage to doing this right after you leave the facility is, one, these individual log entries, which I'll show you in a minute, they do get time stamped and they do get date stamped. So this is one way for us to track the activity of our marketing associates and make sure that they're out there consistently and when they should be. In addition to that, it allows us to store information for future use. So let me just demonstrate how this might be beneficial. We'll go ahead and click and make a log entry for this facility. And we'll say that we met with Angela Ross today. And in here I'm going to say, I met with Angela, and she told me that she would be on vacation in Cancun for the next 2 weeks. Jack will be filling in for her. Oh, I can't type. Filling in for her while she is away. And let's see, I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. So we'll say Angela also mentioned that the census is running a bit low and that they are hoping to get some more residents as a result of their increased advertising. Okay, and we'll go ahead and hit submit, and we'll save this visit log. And basically, so what's going to happen is, now that we have created this visit log, this is going to get permanently stored in the EmergiTrack system. Now, if you have 160, 150, 200 facilities in your service area, and each one of those has, let's say 10 people that could possibly call us, or 10 individual people who have ever called us that we have to meet with, then we're talking 1,600, 2,000 individual contacts we have to manage, which makes it virtually impossible for us to remember what we talked about the last time we were there. So obviously the key to marketing is to make the customer's experience very personalized. We're building the relationships, right? So it's imperative that we can look back and remember what we talked about, so that we can bring it up again, and that makes our customers feel important. That makes them feel like we're paying attention, and realistically, this is really the only way you can do it when you have just so many contacts to manage. So this visit log has been stored into the database, and